Welcome to our live. It is Thursday morning, 8:30. This is when we have done our video for the last 6 years or so. But this week is a little bit different. The last few days have been a little bit different all around the world. We are at a very strange time, and a lot of people are finding themselves at home, quarantined, just kind of hunkering down and staying put with their friends or their family. And we don't really know when, for how long for. So Kevin and I thought this is Kevin, because you know Kevin. Kevin and I thought that it'd be a good idea to talk about, rather than giving you a new recipe, talk about what you have in your cupboards and what you are able to make.
And I'm going to be here monitoring your comments. So a lot of folks submitted ingredients, ideas. I have this. What can I bake with it? Keep those coming in. We'll highlight a number of folks. Gemma's going to give you some great ideas. We want to make this as interactive as possible. So also stay tuned till the very end, because we'll have a special guest for you.
Oh, that's true.
Gem, let's kick it off with a few ideas.
Well, so we asked yesterday, so we have a few ideas already. Actually, on YouTube, loads of requests came in.
Yeah. By the way, let us know you're here. Let us know where you're from right now, where you're watching from as well. And again, thank you for being here.
Yeah, thank you guys. So let's talk about baking ingredients. So YouTube, loads of comments came in yesterday, and some really fun ones. It's good to see that you guys actually are pretty well prepared. You have a lot of basic ingredients, which is awesome. The most basic of basic ingredients for baking is flour, sugar, butter, and milk. So those 4 ingredients. You can make an abundance of my recipes with those 4 ingredients. And the good thing is, I'm seeing here a lot of you have those. So just for instance, if you're listening to this now, if you have flour, sugar, eggs, butter, milk, you can make my homemade pasta. You can make, and this is all on biggerbolderbaking.com.
And that's the 2 ingredient
pasta, ingredient
right?
Well, all my pastas, 2 ingredient pasta. Oh, if you have whole wheat, you can make whole wheat pasta. Right. We have crepes that you can make really fast to make. My mom used to make those a lot for us when we were growing up. And that's a really fast battery you can make in less than 30 minutes. You can make Pop-Tarts, because you've got all the ingredients to make homemade pastry, which the recipe is on my website, savory or sweet Pop-Tarts. This is a good opportunity to go through your cupboards and see what you have and get creative, because you can make Pop-Tarts. I put jam in mine, maybe raspberry, maybe you've got a different flavor jam, maybe you want to put peanut butter or chocolate in yours. So it's a fun time as well to kind of get your noodle going.
Gem, you've got lots of great ideas here. I want to do a quick roll call here. We have Andrew from Tampa, Florida, Rhiannon from the UK, Sarah from Oregon, all sorts of great folks, Toronto, Canada, Leah, thanks for being here. Thanks so much for you all being here. Again, get your suggestions. Tell Gemma what you have in your kitchen, your cupboard right now, and she'll help you get baking.
Yep.
Gem, what are some other ideas?
So I'm going to go through these really fast. Basic baking ingredients: flour, sugar, eggs, butter, milk, homemade pasta, crepes, my Pop-Tarts, biscuits, scones, soda bread, vanilla birthday cake. Those are just a few off the top of my head that you can make with those basic ingredients. Now, obviously, you can make mug cakes and lots of different things. I will go through, there's some recipes that you can make that we have on the website that are just 2 or 3 ingredients, which are some of our most popular, aren't they, Kevin?
All right, hold on a second.
Yeah.
I have a first suggestion, which, Lauren, you are stocked up. Let's throw Lauren on the screen here. Lauren says,
I think I saw this from yesterday.
I have plain and self-raising flour, sugar, brown sugar, cocoa powder, baking powder. I'm not even going to keep reading. You've got so much, Lauren.
You've got everything.
You've got everything.
That's really awesome. So you can make it you can make brownies. You can make my chocolate chip cookies. If you have chocolate, if she has chocolate. Oh yeah, she does. You can make so many different things. You can do vanilla cake. You can do crepes. You can do my mug cakes. You can do vanilla or chocolate. Lots of different things. I'm going to throw a few different ones at you, because there were some really good ones here. Lots of people do have the basic ingredients. Somebody here has flour, frozen blueberries, baking powder, baking soda, milk, sugar, butter. I hope you have eggs, because if you do have eggs, you can make my blueberry muffins. And
Best ever
blueberry muffins
Those
is
are
on the website. If you have frozen berries, you can make my microwave jam. You can add them into scones. You can add them into muffins. Frozen berries are a really, really great thing to actually have in your freezer. We always have them, but now our local shop has totally is out of frozen berries. Here's another good one that people are saying: rolled oats. They've got a lot of rolled oats. Somebody has a little bit of golden syrup and rolled oats and a little bit of butter. Flapjacks, which are very popular in England and in Ireland. They're oat cookies. And I've got ones actually very similar to that in my Bigger Bolder Baking Cookbook, which we should have up. It's behind us, up there. Can't see it. So there's...
Hold on. I'm going to throw one out. Stacey. Stacey has a lot of eggs.
Yeah, I think I got that one yesterday. Somebody
Gemma,
said they've got a lot of eggs.
A lot of eggs. What do we do?
Here's the thing. You can make... So we can go sweet or savory here. You can do frittata, which is like a crustless... it's like a Spanish omelette with potato and eggs and yummy stuff. I love that. Or you can do a quiche if you have... I'm going to go back to those basic ingredients. Flour, butter, eggs, a little bit of milk. You can make pastry, homemade pastry, pie crust on my website, and then you can make a quiche. And if you don't need all your whole eggs and you have egg whites, you can cook them up for omelets or put them in the freezer and save them later for meringue. Or you can make them now with meringue. But if you ever have egg yolks and you have leftover egg whites, use them for meringue, and they freeze really well. So that's a great question. Is if some people have an abundance of eggs, maybe they did too much shopping and they got too many ingredients. Also, like, think about the basic custards and things you can make, like creme brulee.
All right, Jem, I'm going to throw out one here. Soma says, any recipe for lemons? Do you have any lemon recipes in the mix?
Do. Yeah, we have lemon bars.
How about the lemon bars?
We have lemon bars on
That's
the
really
website, and they're really delicious. Great for this time of year because lemon is actually is seasonal, and it's in season now. But lemon bars, there's something else I'm trying to think of that we have. I can't think of right now.
Lemon meringue cake. You can make nice...
make lemon curd.
Lemon curd.
Make lemon curd.
You've got time?
Yeah. You've got all the time. Make lemon curd.
Add it to ice cream, right?
You can add it to ice cream. You can make some of my homemade ice cream, and that's a good segue into 2-ingredient recipes. If you have very limited ingredients, you can make my homemade pasta. You can make my 2-ingredient ice cream, which is cream and condensed milk. I guarantee you, if you go to your store, you're going to find condensed milk. And you might even find cream. I think so too. Nutella brownies.
Hold on.
Oh, what?
I don't guarantee that everybody's going to find condensed milk.
No.
Because I have been out to the grocery stores, and again, I believe it's only temporary, but some of the storage shelves are picked apart. But you can make homemade condensed milk, right?
You can make homemade condensed
you
milk.
Make homemade condensed
You have
milk?
to have milk and a little bit of sugar.
Sure.
And some time, which you do.
There you go.
And that recipe is on the website.
There we go.
Let me see now. Let's talk about Nutella. Is there any Nutella fans out there? Because if you've got Nutella, you can do a lot of different things. If you've Nutella and eggs, that's all you need. Just Nutella and eggs.
That's right.
You can make Nutella brownies.
2-ingredient.
2-ingredient Nutella brownies. Really delicious, really fudgy.
Yeah.
If you have other ingredients at home, like chocolate chips, throw those guys in there. Some nuts, like whatever you fancy. Like I said, this is time to get creative. Like, go through your cupboard, see what you have.
Jem, I'm going to throw up on the screen here. You have a new post with some of these ideas.
Yeah.
So that's up on biggerbolderbaking.com right now.
Yeah, so go over to the website after this and check out suggestions that I made for really easy recipes.
Yeah.
Kevin, I'm seeing something there that I should mention.
Yeah.
So I've seen on social media over the last few days, on TV, a lot of people have been baking out there to put their time to good use, which is amazing. And that's why we're doing this. Because, there's people with a lot of time on their hands, and, you want to put it to good use and to do something productive. And there is nothing more productive than like learning a skill, improving on it, honing your skill. And that's what baking is. It's a skill and it's a craft, and you can just get better at it. So use this time wisely to do something like baking, and also to spend time with your family, to bring joy to yourself and to the ones that you love. Like, who doesn't love getting homemade baked goods?
Can I add something though? Also, it's out of necessity. And shout out to Brian Barnes on our team. He had never made bread before. And over the last few weeks, he's actually been making bread for the family. So again, can't find bread, make your own. You only need a few ingredients. This is the time to get to really get kind of scrappy with things, right?
The that's a good point. A lot of questions came in yesterday saying people, which is, it's surprising, but it's great. A lot of people have yeast, which is awesome. So I have yeast, and what can I make? And one lady said, I'm vegan. So my no-knead breads are vegan, the majority of them. I've got no-knead whole wheat bread, and I've got a cinnamon raisin bread. Both of those I think are vegan. One of them might have milk, but you can use water instead of milk, or you can use a dairy-free milk. This is a really good time to make my no-knead breads, because you start them one day and you finish them the next. So if you want a project and to develop your bread making skills, which lots of reasons that people don't get around to doing this is because it takes a lot of time.
Yep.
And now we have time.
You've got some time.
So, and it's great because it's a slow process, which is what I love, because you can't rush it. You have to go with the speed of the bread and follow it as it goes. And it's just a really nice, like, to make a bread loaf from yeast from beginning to end. It's just something really rewarding about that. So I strongly recommend you check out my no-knead doughs on biggerbolderbaking.com.
Gemma, I want to get a shout out to Maria.
Hi, Maria.
It's Maria's birthday tomorrow.
Oh.
What about a simple birthday cake idea? I have one. I'm going to give you one.
I have one here.
What's yours?
So I did my homework, Kevin.
Of course you do.
Vanilla birthday cake made with flour, sugar, eggs, buttermilk.
Maria, you got it.
If you have those basic
Vanilla
ingredients,
birthday cake.
You have those basic ingredients.
biggerbolderbaking.com. Happy early birthday.
And also, listen, if you want to make a recipe like soda bread, or, I just remembered now, I went off on a tangent, pancakes. We've seen a lot of people, seen a lot of people baking over the last few days, which is awesome. A lot of people making pancakes, which is great. I have the ultimate pancake recipe on biggerbolderbaking.com. It is my absolute favorite. We actually had them last week here, and it's a buttermilk pancake. It's just, it's the best pancake recipe. If you want to make that, it's a really fun activity for the family, great for kids to make. And, that reminds me of something. Remind me to say that later. Great for kids to make. And if you don't have buttermilk, which a lot of you probably don't, I didn't want to go buy some because I had too much milk. And that's, did you buy too much milk?
Yeah, I think there were a few folks came out here. Tanya.
Oh, I want to finish what I'm saying.
Oh.
I think there's an Amazon guy coming to the door.
Oh, okay.
If you buy too much milk, you can make your own buttermilk with, and the recipe is on the website, milk and lemon juice or milk and vinegar, and it makes a great buttermilk substitute, and you don't have to go find buttermilk.
Can you freeze that?
No, don't freeze dairy.
Don't freeze it.
Don't freeze dairy like that.
Don't freeze
milk, cream, anything like that. It doesn't come out the same.
Good.
You can freeze butter though.
Great. Shout out to Tanya here. A no yeast bread. Gemma, a no yeast bread.
Yeah, and that's really common. That's what came up yesterday a lot, was no yeast bread.
Right.
So let me tell you what you can do. Here you go. My daughter wants to make bread but does not have yeast. Except for soda bread, what's another option? That's a really good question, because not everybody's a big fan of soda bread. So if you don't want to make soda bread, you can make recipes that are called quick breads. There are kind of an example of that. I don't have quick breads as in loaves on the website, but I do have breads like quick breads are also biscuits. I have biscuits. We have sweet scones. I have pizza scones, which are awesome. Also have a recipe for Cheddar Bay biscuits, homemade Cheddar Bay biscuits, the ones that you get at Red Lobster. They're awesome.
Red Lobster.
Another one, and this is a really good one, so everybody listen to this. 3-ingredient flatbread. A little bit of all-purpose flour, a little bit of yogurt or sour cream, and baking powder. That's all you need
right now.
So if you want to make a bread, these are great things to make while you have the time. And they're just so
3-ingredient flatbread. Can you freeze those?
Yeah.
You can make those in advance. Yeah. You can save them, freeze them, defrost, have them ready to go.
Yeah.
Awesome. That's great prep. Okay, let's go out to the community here. How about Riley Evans asks, anything with peanut butter?
Yes.
We love peanut butter
Oh, here we go, Kevin. Got
we
you
love
covered.
peanut butter. I love peanut butter.
Three ingredient peanut butter cookies. Sugar, eggs, peanut butter. That's it. They're even gluten free.
Sugar, eggs, peanut butter.
That's in the post on the website. Super easy cookie. One of our most popular cookies on the website, wouldn't you say so?
Yeah, absolutely.
Here's another 3. Look, actually, look here. I'm going to lay it on you now, Kevin.
Yep.
3 ingredient shortbread cookies. So that's butter, flour, sugar.
Yep.
So that's shortbread cookies if you're not a fan of peanut butter.
Yeah.
Here's another one for you, Kevin. 3 ingredient Nutella cookies if you have a tub of Nutella, eggs, flour, Nutella.
Yeah. Love it.
I'm pretty there's not much more I can do for you. Like it's all right here.
Love it. Hold on. Melissa was listening to me out there. She asked, what was your husband's idea for the birthday cake? My idea for the birthday cake is the 3-layer microwave cake. So a 3-tier microwave cake. You can make it in 10 minutes in the microwave. 3 tiers.
Yeah.
3 tiers. Amazing. Probably one of the moistest cakes that I've had.
Yeah,
it's unbelievable.
It's delicious
because the microwave steams.
It steams it and it makes it really soft.
Thanks for asking, Melissa.
I have sorry, Melissa, I got sidetracked. Here's another one. You've sent me in what you do have. People want to know specific ingredients, like what can you do with whole wheat flour. So say for instance you want to do some baking and you have a little bit of white flour and you have whole wheat flour and you have to use it. So in your baking, if you're going to use whole wheat flour, don't use 100% whole wheat flour. Use half white, half whole wheat. You can use that pretty much in any of my recipes. It'll give you really good results, and but just don't do 100% because if you do 100% whole wheat, it's going to whatever you make is going to end up really heavy and dense. So just from my experience, cut it with a little bit of white flour if you can. So lots of people said that they have a lot of whole wheat flour. Pumpkin puree. Oh, I shouldn't have said this one because...
Oh, wait. Yeah.
Pumpkin puree.
That's good for... Well, no, hold on. Isabel's with you. Isabella says pumpkin.
Oh, there you go. That was good timing. Maybe she said it yesterday.
What are we going to do?
A
little early for pumpkin, to be fair.
So we have 2 tins in the cupboard.
We have 2 tins and I love pumpkin. So.
Yeah. So the something you can make that it requires a little bit more ingredients if you have white chocolate is my pumpkin mud cakes. No, not mud cakes. Sorry, pumpkin lava cakes.
That's right.
Another thing you can make, and actually this is going to segue me to another recipe, pumpkin bread pudding, which is on the website.
Oh man!
Now let me talk about bread puddings for a second. Now, to talk about basic ingredients, these kinds of things are really popular in Ireland because we're a country that went through famine and we didn't have a whole lot of food. So, you make do with what you have, and there's desserts that we used to make that didn't require actually flour, sugar, and all those things, or maybe did sugar. But recipes like rice pudding, a little bit of rice, a little bit of milk, sugar, maybe some vanilla, cinnamon, whatever you like, raisins. Rice pudding is a great recipe to have when you've got limited ingredients.
And you have one that's actually, isn't it vegan, dairy free?
I've got a
You can make it in a slow cooker.
If you have coconut milk, you can do a dairy free one.
Yeah.
If you I think I have a regular one on there too, don't I, Kevin?
Not yet.
No,
not yet. That's coming.
That's coming.
Hold on, I'm going to interrupt you. Stacey asks, any dinner recipes, Gem?
Okay, I'm going to put a pin in that, Stacey.
Okay. We're coming back to
I just want to say this. Bread pudding also. This is very popular in Ireland. Super delicious.
Okay.
Bread, butter, eggs, sugar, milk. It's all you need.
Yep.
Super easy. Bread pudding. Who doesn't love bread pudding?
I have an idea too.
What's that?
Find stale bread, make bread, and maybe it lasts too long. You don't freeze it. That's what you use for bread pudding, right?
Yeah.
Don't you
stale
usually
bread.
use stale bread?
See if you can get a loaf of stale bread.
There we go. You can use stale bread.
Yeah. Okay, dinner options.
Dinner. Let's shout out lunch and dinner. I'm going to throw T up there too. So T Williams and Stacey.
We have on the website we have a lot of savory recipes. We have things like the mushroom galette. We've got a caprese tart. So lots of things.
How about a 15-minute pizza?
Oh,
a 15-minute pizza.
Totally blanked on that one.
And I'll throw up the link right now just so again
15-minute pizza, and a lot of you know this recipe already.
Where to find this stuff?
It is, talk about basic ingredients: flour, baking powder. Super easy.
There we go.
It's one of our most popular recipes of 2019. A pizza that can be made from start to finish in 15 minutes. Right. Like, talk about like kid-friendly, family favorite.
And people submitted their videos. Like a few teenage girls sent a video in, made it in 13 minutes, like no time at all. Again, and that's literally from getting the ingredients to get in the oven, get it out of the oven, and you let it cool and enjoy.
15-minute pizza.
Also, you mentioned pastas, all your pastas, and Gemma, you have 100 mug meals you can make.
I do.
Mug meals, lunch, dinner.
Yeah, I get to that, Kevin. Let me read out what somebody said yesterday. Because people did send in savory stuff that they had in their fridge as well. So I just thought I would address some of those because that's good let's address some of those.
Great.
We have a lot of pasta, rice, eggs, a lot of bread, canned goods, frozen meat. So you sounds like you're pretty well stocked up. If I were you, a lot of bread, I would make a bread pudding. And you've got eggs. And maybe what you could do is you've got frozen meat and you've got pasta. Now you can use your pasta, absolutely, or you can make your own homemade pasta. But make a ragu or something with the frozen meat. Go into you've got a lot of canned goods, tomato paste. Do you have a little bit of wine knocking around? Very onion, garlic. I would say make a yummy ragu and pasta, and then have bread pudding for dessert. Oh, that sounds lovely.
And have bread pudding, and then have bread pudding for and then add bread pudding. All right, that's I love that one. Janita, anything with apples? Anything with apples? We have a handful.
I would do. So here we're going back to our basic ingredients.
Janita.
Here. Yes, apple. I'm trying to think on the website now. Apple crumble.
Yeah.
Apple cobbler. I'm blanking.
Yeah.
This is mom brain. So crisp apple cobbler, apple, what you call the other one? Can't think of the name right now. But all you need for those are a little bit of flour, butter, sugar for the topping, and maybe an egg and a cobbler. And then cut up all your apples. Maybe if you've got a few frozen blueberries knocking around in your freezer, throw those in. Or a different fruit, and a little bit of cinnamon as well. I would absolutely say apple crisp. And then also it's a good time of year for it. And I hope you have some vanilla ice cream because that would be delicious.
Gemma, can I answer one?
Yeah.
So Ashita says any snack recipes.
Yes.
And I have a handful for you.
Okay, go for
it. I'm gonna do it. Microwave snacks.
Yeah.
You can make spicy toasted nuts in the microwave.
Mm-hmm.
You can make potato chips in the microwave.
Kale chips.
You can make kale chips in the microwave. You can make sweet potato chips in the microwave. All of that. BiggerBoulderBaking.com. Yeah. All the recipes we're talking about are on BiggerBoulderBaking.com. If you don't find it, search. We know how to search. Everybody searches. Just search in the search box. Type in what you have. Type in pizza. Type in cake. Type in basic recipes. And I guarantee you'll find some great stuff on there.
There was a snack that you forgot. It's a really good one.
What was the snack I forgot?
Microwave popcorn.
Microwave popcorn.
If you've got popcorn kernels. Check out my microwave popcorn recipe.
Yeah.
Put them into a little bag in the microwave. Best popcorn ever, and it doesn't burn. Well, don't leave them too long.
Hold on. So I'm gonna. This is gonna be both Amin and Meow Mess. Ask about banana and banana recipes. Amin. It's coming. Banana pudding recipe. We've had it for the last couple nights actually because
it's delicious.
We made a whole bunch of new recipes for you that are going to be coming. That's something actually we should stop to mention too is that, listen, we're still creating recipes. We're still creating videos. We're still here for you. Really, Bigger Boulder Baking is all about helping you bake with confidence. Anytime, anywhere, no matter your experience, no matter where you're at. But also, we hope we can bring a little bit of joy to your lives, especially during these interesting times. Let's get back at it. Let's get homemade. Let's see.
Somebody
we got
did say bananas. Actually, can I go
That's
back
right.
to that?
Let's
Somebody
go back to
said
banana.
bananas.
Yeah.
A lot of bananas. Banana bread's an obvious one. Some people said not banana. Like, can I not make banana bread?
Which, by the way, somebody mentioned is a quick bread, right?
Banana bread's quick bread. Pumpkin bread's a quick bread.
Zucchini
bread.
We have all of
is
those.
A quick bread.
We have all those for you.
It's just that they're not. Those are on the sweeter side.
That's right.
Or they are sweet. In my cookbook, if you have my cookbook, I've got a steamed banana pudding in there. It's super delicious, and you have it with salted caramel sauce.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what I just thought of? If you have a carton, because I do have a carton of cream, in your fridge opened, and you don't know what to do with it, you don't want it to go bad. Obviously, you can make a dessert like bread pudding, whipped cream, like yummy stuff. But what you can do, you can make my 2-ingredient condensed milk. Sorry, my 2-ingredient ice cream. 2-ingredient ice cream, condensed milk
with
and
condensed
cream.
milk.
Or you can make my salted caramel sauce, and the best thing about that is that it lasts for your fridge in months.
Right.
So make my salted caramel sauce. It's on the website, and then you have it to drizzle on any of your desserts.
Gemma, I'm going to try to stump you here. Jack might be trying to stump you. Anything with corn flour. It's kind of usually an addition, right?
Somebody said that yesterday. They wrote when we asked what do you have.
Because isn't it usually a
just
thickener?
Corn flour. It is.
Isn't it usually a thickener? She's learned me well.
Jack, I don't know.
Oh, Jack, I think
me.
you got a prize.
It's just that it's only
like pudding.
Well, puddings, but it's only ever small amounts in recipes. So my no bake but not banana pudding, the key lime pie pudding I think has it. Some cookies have it, but it's only ever small amounts of corn flour because it's not to be substituted for actual flour, and that's a good point to make.
Emma, I'm going to answer your question. Ice cream without dairy, that would be a 2-ingredient coconut.
Yes.
Coconut
if you have
ice cream.
If you have coconut, tinned coconut.
So coconut milk, and you can even make your own condensed coconut milk, dairy-free. Yeah. And then you can add any flavors you want. Add any flavors you want to that, Emma. All right, Jack, man, corn flour. Well, corn flour to me is like an addition. Like it's kind of, but to be fair, everybody has that stocked in their cupboard. So hold on, guys. We're just going to switch over the camera real quick.
And 2 minutes. I will keep talking. We went anything with, corn flour. Yeah, it's only small amounts in addition to. Somebody said their oats, granola. I've got a really awesome granola recipe on the website. It's pecan maple granola.
All right.
If you don't, and this is a
Thanks
good
for hanging in.
When I said get creative, if you don't have pecans, if you have another nut, almonds, slivered almonds, you have walnuts, whatever you've got knocking around in your cupboard, and maybe you don't have maple syrup, use honey or agave. Get resourceful. Like go through and see what you actually have in your cupboards to be able to make. I'm trying to think.
Oops, Ziva has a good one. Egg yolk.
Can I make with egg yolk?
If you have egg yolks.
So the first thing I think of is a creme brulee. So custard based recipes. And quiches. Some quiches are made with just egg yolks. And I'm trying to think. Yeah, like I would say custards like a creme brulee.
Yeah, those are great ones. Shout out to Andrew, who's been with us for I think the entire show. Give us a shout out here or reach out if you've been here the whole time. I'd mentioned early on that we were going to have a little surprise guest.
Oh yeah.
Should we get the surprise guest?
Well, I don't. Do you want to wake him?
No, I don't know if we want to wake him, but well, let's keep going. So. Let's see. Soma Deb is asking for an almond-free macaron.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Macaron. Excuse me. Let me get back to me.
As of right now, I don't know of one.
Yeah.
And
they exist out there, but it's something we've got to perfect. But regular macarons, you've got your guide to it.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people have had success out there. I saw some people have had a few challenges. Go back to the guide, follow the steps. If you've seen my video, I made them. I made macarons.
I know, I was there.
And I was surprised. I was surprised I could do it.
I was surprised too.
I know. She was.
They were
She
really,
was.
they were
Where's
great.
the confidence? Come on.
They were really great.
Oh, no. Wow. This is, okay, puppy love. Hold on. Marshmallows. What could you do with marshmallows?
Oh, well, the first thing I think of is Rice Krispie treats because I
Rice
love
Krispie.
Rice Krispie treats.
Ooh, that's a good one.
I
That's a
love
good one.
those.
Anything s'more. I would say
Um,
anything. Like, how about your,
You can also make, well, you can make homemade, you can get, like, if you really want to have a baking project, homemade s'mores. So homemade
Yeah.
graham crackers on the website, marshmallows, a little bit of chocolate, and you got yourself a homemade s'more.
love it, love it. All right. Why don't we, all right, we'll show George another time?
Well, because he's sleeping.
He's sleeping. Well, let's talk a little bit about the baby. So for those of you who don't know, we have a 5-week-old, almost 5 weeks.
Almost 5-week-old baby.
Almost 5 weeks.
Named George.
George.
And
And how's it going? How's it going being a mom?
it's going good. It's very tiring. Also, being a dad is very tiring because we take shifts. Yeah, he's amazing. If you follow me on Instagram, I post I post a lot, not a lot. I post on there about George. He is he's a great little guy, and he sleeps a lot. He eats a lot. He's just has
I
lovely
change a lot of diapers.
temperament.
So he's doing the baby thing.
Yeah, he's super
Hold
chill.
on. I'll make an announcement. He started kind of giggling and somewhat smiling last night.
Yeah, he did, because he's almost, like
I
Kevin
was
said,
excited.
he's 4.5 weeks old. Babies, they don't smile straight away for a few weeks, but he started to do it in his sleep, which is absolutely hilarious, because he's just like there sleeping, and then he just like laughs to himself.
Yeah. Hopefully it's what happened during the day, and hopefully he's laughing with us and not at us.
Yeah, it's really
I think
sweet.
so. He's got a good sense of humor. I do want to jump in.
I forgot to tell about my kids stuff.
Oh, well, hold on one second. Let's answer a question from Beth, because Beth's been very patient. Few folks have jumped in to try to help. I know you have some of this in your guide, but Beth followed the macaron recipe. No feet.
Yeah.
What could that be?
It could come down to the mixing, Beth. So sometimes it's just practice. Like maybe you did the same amount of mixes that I did, but maybe yours needed more mixing or less mixing. So it's hard for me to judge those things. But I can do it because I know I know the look and I know the feel that I'm going for with my batter, because I've done it a lot of times and I've done it wrong a lot of times. So I know what to look for. So a little bit of it's practice. So you do have to kind of get in there. Nobody nails it in their first attempt, maybe even in their second. So I would say just like try again and don't lose hope.
All right. So Beth, you also got your shout out there.
Will I say about the kids stuff now, Kevin?
Sure. Yeah, let's talk about that, because I think some folks, speaking of parents, excuse us, this is the parent reaction. This is how we wake up sometimes.
So what was I saying?
Kids.
Oh yeah. I need to sleep. Kids recipes. So what we're going to do is, and this is for all ages of kids. We're going to post on social media some really like more specific kid-friendly recipes, and we're going to do it for the week. And it's kind of
almost like a curriculum, right?
Think like a curriculum.
Yeah.
I think of it as like your baking task for the day.
Yeah.
And we'll put it out. I think Monday is when we're going to send it out, Kevin. Is that or Sunday? I think Sunday, something like that.
When you get it done.
When I get it done.
When you get it done.
So it's just like keep an eye on our social media, especially Facebook. And it'll just be like a nice distraction for the day, little baking projects, some half an hour, some a little bit longer, and nice little things that you can share with your family.
That's terrific. A lot of folks, first time doing live stream, let us know too. Do you want to see more live streams? Give us thumbs up if you want to see more live streams from us. Let us know what you want to see. Do you want to do live bake-alongs? Do you, I don't know, just want to see Gemma test recipes? This is a time where we can do anything we want. As we mentioned, we're going to continue to produce recipes. A lot of you, well, maybe not all of you know, we do have a team. We have Zach, who films and edits our recipes. We have Brian, who helps us release all the great content to you guys. Dee Dee and Alma and Gemma's mom, Pat, who's out there on social media and helping you guys. And again, we're here for you. So let us know what you want to see. We don't know how long, of course, this is going to last, but we're actually going to go back to the basics. Gemma and I started filming all our recipes, just the two of us. Now we have a team, but it is actually just going to be us in the house, obviously, for the time being. So we're going to continue to film. I'm going to send the footage to Zach, and he's going to edit recipes. We're just going to figure out a new way, but we're here for you guys. We're going to keep it up.
Also, what Kevin mentioned, that we shot a lot of new recipes last week before things really got bad around here. And we're going to be releasing those over the next few weeks. So there's actually going to be more content than normal. Yeah. So don't make sure you check in on YouTube. Videos as usual as of next week. Great. We just thought that this week would be a good, just a little bit of a distraction and something to kind of to help you get through these very strange times. Great.
Bruce Johnson says more live streams, live bake-alongs, all sorts of folks. So keep that coming. And of course, folks want to see baby George. Do you want us to wake a sleeping baby? Isn't that it's?
He's asleep.
He's still asleep. He's still asleep.
We'll show him.
Promised a special.
We'll show him on. Yeah, you did.
We'll get it. Well, maybe next time.
Okay.
Maybe
that was time. You shouldn't have promised that.
I know. I shouldn't have promised that.
So Joe, here what we'll do. We'll show him on Instagram later. So Gemma_Stafford. Check out my Instagram, and we'll post extra of George today on Instagram.
Also, we're going to be on Facebook Live at 10 a.m. So in about an hour, we're going to go do a Facebook Live. If you're on Facebook, jump over there as well. If you're not, again, we're going to continue to be here for you on YouTube. Ask your questions here. We'll answer as many as we can on this post. Make sure to share this post. Help folks out there. Again, do what we're trying to do, which is, spread a little joy, bring a little joy to you through baking. Gem, anything else you want to leave folks with?
No, that was nice, actually, Kevin, what you said.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's like Kevin said, baking should be a joy, and I'm trying to think of what's the words to say. But, use your time wisely, we're all in this together. And rather than sitting down watching 6 hours of Netflix, get into the kitchen and make a little something. And It'll brighten up your day and also the people that you share it with.
Yeah, exactly. So thank you all for being part of the Bigger Bolder Baking community. We will see you very soon. And be healthy, be well, and let's get baking.
Yeah. See you guys soon.
Bye,
Take
guys.
care.